Welcome back, everyone.
Failure. It's a thing that most of us feel almost all the time. I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah,
Let's get into it.
I feel that failure all the time. A company I applied to, I can't stop getting their fucking ads on my YouTube. It actually hurts me every time I see it. It's like, I now understand why people have ad block.
I haven't gotten many equipment drops, but I think...
Check out the other artifacts. Maybe... Do you know what that one does? Oh, no, you don't.
It's blinding, though.
Yeah, it probably makes it so they're stunned or some shit. But yeah, so Tom, you wanted to talk about something?
So watchers of most of the content on this show may have gone through the Chronicles of Binding of Isaac over the past, I guess, 15 weeks. And...
Like, hopefully not the first few.
And heard Steven's opinions on Final Fantasy games. I want to go a little bit in depth. Not, hey, I'm going to make it a little more broad than I know what you're thinking.
You want to talk about Final Fantasy III?
I want to talk about. Can we just go into? I just want a little exploration of why you do not like. I'm going to say, besides MMOs, any modern Final Fantasy games.
Okay.
Because everything I'd say from 10 forward. You had most, if not all, negative things to talk about.
Not true. Final Fantasy XIII-3 is a fucking fantastic game.
See, the thing is, when you went into it, you didn't go into any of the sequels.
Well,
you didn't go into 10-2 or 13-2.
I'll give you a little spoiler, Tom. I'm going into it.
Okay.
I'm skipping 13-2, because neither of us have played it, and I don't have any intention to play it. I like 13-3. It breaks the whole linear story progression, which I think really hampered 10 and 13 and 13-2. Well, not 13-2. I can't really say anything about 13-2.
Okay, in that case, hey, we have a talking point. So, Final Fantasy XIII-2. I've Platinum Trophied it. Let's talk about it.
I saw Michael almost 100% it in a single night. He did, like... He like had 100% on all like the worlds or some shit. The only thing was he couldn't beat the final boss because he would have had to grind for hours.
I don't think he 100%ed it then.
He was like, all the worlds that you could go to was like, yeah, they're 100% done. Like whatever check mark it had or whatever.
Again, I don't really think that's true because of all the stuff you have to do to 100% it. You have to beat every single monster at least once. You have to beat the super boss at least once. You have to do a lot of stuff to 100% that game. I don't think Michael could do it in one night.
At the very least, the fucking worlds were saying, like, this time period is 100% done. Like, there's nothing left. That's what they were saying to him.
Anyway.
Like, he probably didn't get, like, all the weapons, which I don't see the point of. That's just kind of... meh.
So, Final Fantasy XIII-2 is a... I don't know if I would... It's like a weird timeline version of a direct sequel to Final Fantasy XIII.
Yeah, it just does different timelines to... And it just... Doesn't the plot get a little weird to follow because, like, oh, in this timeline this happened, in this timeline it didn't. Then again, I barely paid attention. Like, halfway through his playthrough, I'm like, I'm just gonna see what the fucking story is. And then I read, I'm like, huh. I'm not telling that to him.
So, Final Fantasy spoilers for Final Fantasy XIII right now. The game starts with a slight difference of
character.
A slightly different set of events than the ending of Final Fantasy XIII. The ending of Final Fantasy XIII, in the least broadest terms, if you care about spoilers, everything turns out fine.
Yeah, and that you can agree that was fucking stupid the last hour, right? The power of friendship, breaking the curse, them pretty much destroying Cocoon, and then two of them fusing together to become Crystal.
I don't think it was stupid. I thought it was...
You said the power of friendship thing was bullshit.
The power of friendship turning them off back from Seath into Lassie was stupid. But the actual events of the ending where they turn into a crystal and hold up Cocoon. I think that's fine.
I just think, like, that is such a fucking bullshit thing.
What were they gonna do?
The thing is, they didn't have a plan at all. Like, the entire game.
They did.
What was the plan? To turn them into crystals? Because they never said it.
Kill the fal'Cie.
And they knew what would happen. Cocoon would crash.
Yeah. That was the plan.
To kill everyone.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that's seeing this as, like, legitimately stupid?
No, see, you're changing your question. You're saying legitimately stupid, or they didn't have a plan.
They did not have a plan.
They had a plan.
The plan was to fucking destroy Cocoon?
Yes.
That's not a good plan. That's not a plan.
Yes, it is. How is that not a plan?
Okay, so fine it. It's a plan.
Hey.
It's a fucking stupid plan. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna die. Fuck everyone else. What more do you want me to say?
See, I'm trying to think. I've got to think my words carefully here, because I don't want to show this game that I like in a bad light here. So I've got to choose my words carefully and let me think this through for a second. Plus, this isn't for Mr. We don't want to talk about 13 here. You sure are bringing up a lot of 13 instead of 13-2, which is what we're supposed to be talking about.
I got nothing to say about 13-2.
I do.
I didn't play it.
I do have stuff to talk about.
Okay, go for it then. And I'm not gonna play it.
So anyway, the differentiation in the beginning of 13-2 and the end of 13 is, for some reason, just Lightning's not there at the beginning of 13-2, and
He is for like 5 minutes,
and
then they cut.
And Sarah is super confused on why that is, because she was there and then she's just not, and no one remembers her being there. And so Sarah has to go out and try to find Lightning. And now this is something that isn't too great about it, but because the way that she figures out how to do that is time travel. Time travel isn't the best of storyline plot devices.
What about in Majora's Mask?
Okay, I guess in Majora's Mask it's fine.
Good, because I had to make sure we got that out of the way. Continue.
But in Final Fantasy XIII-2 went about solving a lot of problems that people had with Final Fantasy XIII. It's extremely non-linear.
I know.
It's got a lot of things you could do or just could not do. It's got a lot of side hidden things that you can do. A lot of side quests. You're collecting these fragments of time.
Yeah, those were the things Michael had. He had all of them pretty much.
He did not.
Well,
one of you get by playing a slot machine for like 5 hours.
Well, I guess Michael was just that good.
I guess Michael is just full of shit. But yeah, they have a lot more side quests and side things. I remember one of the complaints that you had in 13 is that there was no mini games, even though they go to a friggin' amusement park. Which technically there was a mini game there where you had to go find the chocobo.
That was not a fucking mini game. That does not constitute a mini game. That is literally a walk over there.
It's hide and seek. No. I'm just giving him shit. There wasn't any mini games, but there were a good couple of mini games in 13 too. So they fixed that up. They got rid of the data log, which was, I don't know if it was specifically you guys' problem, but it was a lot of people's problem with the game.
What, having to go in and read to figure out the plot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they fixed that up. There isn't much of a data log to speak of.
Yeah.
There's a lot more customization in your characters. Like, you only start off with one or two of the it's got the Crystarium still, and the Crystarium still takes you on a linear path upwards. But then instead of it being one extremely long board of power-ups,
don't they connect her in some way?
It's split up into several short boards, and you basically you start with, I believe, for Sarah, you start with Ravager, which is Mage, and Medic. And once you get to this end of this short board of them, you get to choose. You get to choose a power-up bonus, and one of them is unlock this class, unlock that class, and the different classes have different power-ups. I don't know. I don't think they're exactly complete different Crystarium boards, but different stuff that you can power up for each different class. So it is, and since there are only 2 party members instead of 6, there's definitely a lot more customization you can do. There's also Pokemon.
Yeah, I know about the Pokemon.
Which is a plus for some people. Some people like those Pokemon things. Leave the old city without the citizens.
This is going to be a really short episode, you know.
We can, if it's super short, just...
It's been 10 minutes.
Tack it on to the end of the last one, then.
Okay.
If you're being super serious. Because we can either do this and not get all the citizens, or record 5 more fucking playthroughs of this one.
Oh, I'm like... I don't know, we can keep going for like 10 hours. I feel like you could save like all the citizens.
Let's change to the Neglected Sword and Shield. We have all of our healing spirits. We should be good. If I don't super fuck up. 13-2 also, like I said, it did away with a lot of the
It still has like the base combat of like switch between these and just auto battle, right?
It doesn't have auto battle.
Okay, that's better.
Auto battle's gone. It has auto battle's gone, and also the other thing that people don't like about the combat is gone, in which you if your character dies,
yeah, you
switch to the other character instead of being an immediate game over.
But if both of them die and your Pokemon's alive, you still die.
Fuck off. That's such nitpicky.
Yeah. What's wrong with speaking to Truthful?
You're a Truthful.
Thank you. Continue, I guess.
So yeah, there's time travel in it. A lot of your favorite characters from Final Fantasy XIII are there.
Literally my only character I like from the series. Zaz and Kilkalina.
Right, so I don't super remember Zaz being there.
Because if you're going to say Snow or Hope or Vanille or Fang, well, Fang.
Well, Vanille and Fang are in a crystal.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I do not like Hope, and I do not like Snow.
Well...
And you know, Sarah was too busy, like, in the game to actually be in the game.
Snow... Okay, so Snow's the same. But Hope is actually a lot different.
I know.
Because since it is a time travel story, we have grown-up, actual adult Hope. Also, so it's not a perfect game. There's some stuff that doesn't make sense in it. Like the fact that there are hundreds of years pass and yet they're still kind of like the same age for some stuff.
Well, that's explained.
I'm sure it is.
Okay, well.
You on tonic.
It's explained in 13.3.
Yeah, I've neglected playing 13.3, even though I definitely should, because I'm a fan of the series.
It is so much better than the combat in 13 by a wide fucking margin.
But yeah, like I said, 13.2 really gets rid of a lot of what people think are hassles, and I think are perfectly fine in 13. And I recommend... I recommend playing 13-2 even if you haven't played 13, I guess. No, I wouldn't. Because not a lot of it would make sense. Watch a Let's Play of 13 and then play 13-2. Or just play 13. It's $5.
Or play 13-3 and just skip half the series.
What's 2/3 of the series?
Wait, what?
2/3 of the series.
Yeah, that's half.
Semper decreed of justice have been increased as of late. Captain Fiora says, something ill is growing from within. She pauses her ruminations and gives a stern look. The Emperor would do well to have somebody like you serving it. Befriended a Charlotte soldier. Whew! That took way too long.
Alright, do you want to do, like, a really quick, like, go to basic one, try and unlock some tokens quickly, or no?
Sure, we can do that. For beating the Chariot, we get Plague, Alchemist, Yvonne's Cottage, and Street Fighter.
Okay, you don't want me to tell you, like, any that are good, right?
Emperor's Burden, Archer's Bane, Felver's Favor, and Elusive Charm. Yeah, you can go ahead and give me, like, just tell me which ones I should try to go for.
The Alchemist
we get the Worm for the Fairmare, and
is really fucking good if you can do the wheel right.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah,
Hey, and we got more stuff.
It lets you go and it lets you be invincible when you use it as a card in Isaac.
We now have the ability to do Justice, Hanged Man, Death, and Temperance.
Okay, good.
So I guess I should go back to what would be a good place.
What was Hierophant? Oh yeah, we needed a lot of money. I don't know, like do one of the earlier ones, and you can do a High Priestess. That gives you like so much food
And blessings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just try and get some of the tokens out of the
We
way.
only get 6 encounters. Let's put our companion as...
Malacalypse.
Why? Oh, the wheel, I guess.
Oh.
What's the one you were saying you needed for the alchemist? Because this one does pendulum.
It's like the spinny, like in a 360 degree. Like you have all the cards.
Yeah, so Malacalypse would be the one to go.
Yeah.
Archer's Bane. Let's empty this out. So you're new. I'm not really caring about this part so much.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put in a bunch of stuff that we haven't figured out yet. And then also, see that's 3 weapons. I'll take out that one. Put in Felvin's Favor and like a...
There was one ring all the way at the end.
No, it's just I don't have any
Yeah.
armor in here. So I'd like to get an armor at least.
Yeah.
I'll put in armor glider. Continue, and we'll have our supplies be not food. Gold. Go. So yeah, this will just be a little bit of just kind of. Okay, it's padding, but
Did you kink your encounters? You gotta wait for him to set up the deck.
God, okay.
It's like I shuffled this whole thing. At least let me place them. Fucking shit, Balaka did it.
You can. Steve, cut this part out.
I'm not cutting it.
Why not?
I don't know. It's too much work for me.
Why do you like wasting the time of your people?
That's the whole point of the series. Like, literally all our entire series, to be honest. It's really just wasting time for people. Oh, yeah. Are you done with your 13-2 thing?
I mean, I could try to talk about it more if you want me to.
I mean, figured I'd let you get your spiel out about it because I'm going to do the 13-3 with Pat. That episode, I think, it should be up by this point easily.
Alchemist. That requires Estrella. Or to Goblin Town, Yvonne's Cottage. Where's the... I'll do Burning Building. The Underneath. And... Trading House.
You could do Desert Trek.
That's the one where I have to run all around, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of food.
Yeah, you get 25 food.
Let's go. Okay, let's actually, for real this time. Let's go for some tokens, see what we can do. Yeah, what's your opinion on time travel? What's your opinion on direct sequels to kind of self-contained RPGs, and how they keep throwing time travel in it?
My favorite was Chrono Cross, where it went from Chrono Trigger, which had no time travel, into time travel territory.
Chrono Trigger had a bunch of time
I
travel.
know. I don't know.
But yeah, what's your
Let's see. There was. Are we counting like Xelia 2 because that wasn't time travel? That was just alternate dimensions.
It's similar enough.
Yeah.
Readjusting myself.
Or I don't know many that do that.
Well, whatever. What about direct sequels? I guess Final Fantasy sequels. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts on Final Fantasy for the after years, where I bought it on the Wii for like $10, and then they wanted me to pay like $50 for the DLC to play the game, because each one was like its own self-contained. It wasn't like $50; it was like $20, but still.
I remember why I didn't like the High Priestess.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? 10-2.
Shit.
I played for 4 hours with Pat, drunk as shit, and then we're like, we're not doing that again.
10-2. I can talk about 10-2 a little bit here.
Sure.
Road to Goblin Town's new. They say the road to Goblin Town is paved with gold and dead mice. Boris, son of the village idiot, has lured you to this forest cave with the promise of hidden treasure. You regret everything. Just through here, he points out. I saw a goblin hurrying in that hole a moment ago. Goblin's here, I'm sure of it. Alright. So 10-2, in my opinion, has some extremely fun gameplay. And fighting, specifically.
Oh, you're doing a dungeon.
Oh, it's like a traps.
Yeah, this is very simple.
They had a maze of traps in the first game. It's kind of similar to this.
Yeah. Don't worry, like, none of them are invisible. You just go through and you just get so much from these. Don't worry, there's at least one health container. And you just keep... I think rolling just makes you go faster. Yeah. Go ahead with 10-2.
10-2 had some of my favorite battling in the series.
Me and Pat quickly just got to the point where we're like, oh my god, we can use Brother in combat.
And it's got the job system.
I like the job
I know
system.
you're a fan of job systems.
I like it, but...
Or sorry, the garment grid.
I don't really know how well the job system works in that one. Does it give you the ability to, like, do the jobs, like, mix and match them, or are you just that job, and you can switch between that job and that job?
You can, all the characters can have all the jobs.
Yeah, I know that.
Like, what do you mean, choose between?
So, like, in Final Fantasy V, you could max out the Berserker class, for example, and then you would have the Berserker ability. You could then switch to, like, a monk, and then you be a monk, and then you have an empty ability slot. You can then put the Berserk ability there, so they are constantly Berserk. So it lets you mix and match different classes together.
I don't believe so, but it does.
Yeah.
But you can just on the fly switch between jobs.
Yeah.
So you can kind of do that. Oh, really? That was easy.
Yeah, those ones are really easy to do.
Token, more like Stoken.
Turn back. Yeah, I like job systems. It's just I don't like 3 that much, but that's just because like it forces you to use certain jobs.
Oh,
just because it's like, yeah, plot
Come
convenience. Don't worry, it's fine. You got a token.
Yeah, and I have a shit tons of food. Avalanche, this is one of the ones that we can actually get a blessing from.
Oh yeah, Malaka.
I still want to beat this one for some reason, even though we're just here for tokens. I still want to try to get as many blessings as I can.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, I mean, don't get me wrong. Final Fantasy X-2 has probably one of the worst stories.
Yeah.
In the entire.
I remember when
Fantasy.
like the fat one, the skinny one, and the girl stole the garment grit and then gave it back in the first 20 minutes because...
Oh, you mean the mighty LeBlanc?
Yeah, I didn't want to say her because every time you do, he comes in won't shut up for an hour.
There she is. Steve, have LeBlanc go across the screen there.
No.
Write it down.
I don't know what episode this is.
Episode 8.
It's like... Yeah, but what's 8 plus 6?
14.
What?
It's 14. We're talking about 10-2, not 14. You already talked about that.
Yeah, and I think it's good.
Archer Bane. That's neat. Okay, so that's one that's good against Emperors. We also don't have enough fame.
The story's stupid. I understand, like, it has a lot of side quests, along with really annoying to 100%.
Yeah, the 100% requirements for that one is apparently extremely bad.
Make sure you talk to, like, everyone, and make sure you don't leave too soon, otherwise they get mad. Thank God he got that 3 fame.
And heroic sacrifice, which I believe is one of the blessings that goes away. So,
no, that you got rid of it last time because you prayed at that one graveyard. Oh yeah, I forgot this one's like 3. Oh,
this is the one that goes away. Or no, dang it, I was thinking the equipment one. Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, 10-2, I mean, I still enjoyed it. You could probably tell by the way that I enjoy a lot of games that people don't really enjoy. I can really forgive games for some falsehood or hardships when it has some really good stuff that I like about it. Like I can forgive the story in 10-2 when I really enjoy the combat a lot. Burning building.
If you can earn it.
Do not let Malakos do it. You need to do it. Okay, so yeah, just.
So let's just go for this.
Yeah, get one, the easy one. Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, let's continue.
B.
What other? Have you played Crisis Core or Dirge of Cerberus?
I don't want to do Turkey Surface. I know Crisis Core, and if they ever release it on like PS4, I will play it, but I'm not playing it on PSP.
I know you don't like handhelds too much.
That and isn't the PSP only has the one stick?
Yeah.
Which would just really annoy the shit out of me. I know that to begin with. Whatever, you can re-roll it.
Redraw there.
There you go. You saved
Yes.
it there. All right, but yeah, I know the like most of the story of Crisis Core.
Okay.
And I don't want to say like the big thing that happens.
Thank you, adventure. Saved my family from certain death, the woman says. And we get the token. Hey, burning building can finally...
Alright, now give me 30 gold and then you can have this shitty token.
And 8 fame.
Yeah.
Ascension, no. We're just here for tokens.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Crisis Core. I haven't played all of it, but from what I have played, I really do enjoy it. Guardian Angel, always.
I'm gonna say this. You're gonna get massive spoilers for 7.
Yeah, I know. I know how Crisis Core ends. I don't really care too much about getting spoilers for 7.
You cared when I was playing it.
When were you playing it?
It was at Toledo like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've since not or stopped caring.
Why not just play it? It is good.
The underneath. Okay, this is new.
Following Malaka's cryptic directions, many of which involved borrowing farm animals, you arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There you uncover a cave entrance blocked by something.
we did do the start of this.
Okay, just continue, I guess.
Why do you like... Or, yeah, I guess. 10 food for entry, that's what it was.
Give 10 food. The ogre places the book down and with my push, the stone door rolls open. A narrow tunnel takes you deep below the earth, opening into a vast limestone cavern. Twinkling on the edge of an underground lake lies a small shanty town. Red lanterns lining the quiet streets. While Apocalypse leads on, welcome to the underneath, coin slave. Since that bothersome Empire edict, we've had to hide away in places like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now, he surveys the silent streets grimly. I guess the Empire is increasing its forces. A few make his eyes suspiciously as they pass by.
Peruse the stores.
Yeah, probably. Among the abandoned stalls, you find an ancient-looking shop front, though Red Lantern let you read Lalot's oddments, U-Stone's directions. There are also signs pointing out a path to Curse's blessings.
Let's go with this.
Logs snips and backs away. I'm not allowed in here after I stole all those stupid pebbles. He lets you go on ahead. With a jangle, you enter the dusty store. You find it filled shelves, baskets, glass cases with rocks of various shapes and sizes. The wizened shopkeep Lalot peers over the counter at you.
Let's go ahead and inquire about the stones.
Looks up at the suggestion. The shopkeep looks around full on lid stones. What would you like to buy? Everything is 20 pieces.
Yeah. Let's just leave.
Yeah.
Let's just go find him.
One leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to its Erie's house. You can hear screaming coming from within. A woman in robes adorned with silver ornaments greets you at the door. Merc said you would come begging for help. Regardless, you are late. Mokalopsis bows with a grin. I have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Irie of the Veil frowns for a bit before nodding and letting you into her house. You enter the sitting room and the source of the wailing is made clear. A man is locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony. Sores of corruption fester on his body. Without warning, she opens the cage and the man rushes at you. But with surprising strength, Irie subdues the mad, writhing creature. This is the mage, Gohan. He thought he could fight out the corruption, but he could not. Irie watches Malakalos carefully as Cohen's cries get more and more guttural. What should I do with him? The bard looks away, disgusted and fear on his face. He appears close to passing out. She nods before turning to you. What will you do? You could probably kill him, to be honest, but that might not be what he wants.
I think he'd keep him locked up so I can, like, study him.
Okay, yeah. She throws you back into the cage and locks the iron gate. Then you wait. Malagos makes a feeble joke about going to get some candied buns for the show, but the withering glance from Irie convinces him to stay. The imprisoned mage begins to deteriorate quickly. The source of corruption spread across his body, and blood begins to pour from his mouth. As he throws himself at the cage for the umpteenth time, you know no shard of humanity remains. Irie flings an enchanted shard of ice from her hand into the corrupted mage's throat, killing him instantly. You are too weak, she glanced at Malakalos, who was staring wide-eyed at a dead mage, the both of you. With that dealt with, Irie begins tinkering at a table strewn with dead and shiny things. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes free with Archon. He taps silver dust from a bottle. Save the stolen Magus children for me, and I will give you the cure.
I was getting super scared that we weren't going to get the token. Alright, fuck off.
Let me? Or him?
No, this thing, I just want to leave.
Yeah, just fucking leave. Who cares about Malacalopus?
Now the bar turns you with glimpse, open your eyes to avoid a gaze to the children.
Yeah. Just go ahead and do
we want to go for this?
Might as well.
I don't know what exactly is like
into the
our goal here.
You're going through the desert. You just keep going through the desert probably and get it.
Following vague notes called your map to turn through the desert. Okay.
You see how the game changes, how its pieces move around.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And and we also have Guardian's Angel, which is going to make this a lot easier.
Yeah,
Yeah, see?
Just to end the whole 10-2 conversation, me and Bat will not play it unless we're, like, really drunk for whatever reason. You could have redrew.
Okay, yeah, see, this is just... I don't know exactly what my goal is here.
You're supposed to find the treasure.
The endless wastes have their own way of focusing the mind. We begin to notice the more subtle nuances.
Shit.
Don't worry, it's fine. Oh, yeah, this one does that. Plus, it doesn't really matter if you fail or if you die, because you are literally just,
Ooh, mysterious cave.
Nicely
Oh, shit, hey, look at that. Failing it took us there.
now we're stuck here.
Oh, crap.
Yep.
Alright, well, we just need to get through one more. We'll be back on track.
Yeah, or you just, get stuck forever in the desert. I think that's a cool thing to do. Whatever, you just get moved like over there. Yeah, now you just leave.
Go back to the Ascension.
Well,
we managed to now make this an even longer episode than it needs to be.
What's the saddest thing to hear? It's okay. I'm used to it.
Now Steve has resorted to just going straight back to Ask Reddit.
Like, yeah? I figured we were done with 10-2.
I don't know. We could. Let's see. Well, we weren't even on 10-2. We were on Dirge of Cerberus and.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna play it
Until
it gets released, and I'm not playing Dirge of Cerberus.
Why not?
It's just I've heard it's really bad. It's amazing how when people say like this game's bad, I'm like, I'm not gonna play it then.
I've been curious about it. Okay, whatever. Failing us isn't too bad.
I mean, you're also curious about the Evil Within. You want to take the risk again?
I mean, like, the Evil Within wasn't too bad.
You were saying on Discord you were like getting really mad at it.
I was getting really mad at it, but I just still don't think it was too terribly. It wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst thing I've played.
And that's a scary thought.
Yeah, well, I probably, but still, saying do I want to take that risk? I've supposedly in air quotes taken that risk with other things too, and ended up really enjoying my time. I heard a lot of shit things about Final Fantasies X and 13, and I love both those games.
I mean, who did you hear shit from for 10? Don't say me because you did not let me play it until after you beat it.
Internet celebrity, the Spoony one.
I got one person.
Yep.
And that's
that was the only person I ever heard anything about from it.
Patrick said it was good.
I bought it at the same time as Patrick.
Okay, well. And it took you 3 years, though.
Yeah, games take me time.
That's a problem. Because we need this done, like, in a month, Tom. Because I don't know if you realize this, Tom, but since I'm done with Dangan, and since Patrick has his current game going up right now, and Patrick does Isaac, I literally don't get to play like any game on the channel for a month or two until literally one of you beats a game.
Well, hold on, but you're done with Dangan, like, recording it, but Dangan's still going to be going up for, like, the next freaking month and a half.
Yeah, but I don't get to play a game on the channel, is the thing.
2 new things. Dark Thirst, extra feeble, requires less damage to knock down corrupts. That's pretty good, and it gives me a good power boost. First kill, and remove a card from Wheel Gambit. Ooh. And I don't have a helm, so I'll go with that one.
Also, you're going to go to Dirge servers before Final Fantasy VII?
I have... The thing is it's also the time prospect, because I have a lot of things that I want to play, like, desperately, and that are on my plate.
I mean...
And that's a long prospect.
Describe a long game. Like, more than 20 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a full-time job, so I only get to play games for, like, at the most 4 hours a day, typically less.
I mean, you were able to do Dangan in a week and a half.
Well, that was a special occasion. I went out, like, literally out of my way. I didn't go to the gym some days specifically so that I could play Dangan, because it was one of my most anticipated games of this year.
It should be Final Fantasy VII.
One of my favorite games. My favorite game series, I should say. But yeah, Final Fantasy. I mean, like, I've heard good things. I know it's a pretty good game according to some people, but like, I don't know. I just never really had the inkling to play it. The thought to play it. I don't know what the right word is, but
you want to turn back from the goddess when we have 6 of 6 blessing?
I don't know. Look at this.
Okay,
hey.
okay. Now this one, I don't know what the token is.
Countless of jars and obscure artifacts clutter the room. In the central workbench, a peculiar glass beaker simmers through flame. Ah, you see my laboratory then. From behind the dusty books, a robed figure emerges, clad in pointy hat and a pair of thick spectacles. He smiles. Here to create an elusive elixir of life, or perhaps the gold you desire. All is possible through alchemy. Alas, have you yet to prove such a things are indeed possible? No matter. Say, will you assist me in the myth of my experiment? Help. Very well, let's begin. Take a jar and place the contents in the beaker. Ink well, and prepare to write. Remember, you have to keep the elixir pure. So what is this?
Okay. If you want fame, go blue. If you want gold, go yellow. If you want max HP, go red.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of a blue.
I don't know what happens if you do like all 3 of a type. I think it just fails. Oh yeah, and don't worry. Each time you take it out, it gets smaller.
Probably need to do one of
Here we
each.
see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Or you probably need to do all 3 of the same color to get
No.
the token.
All I know is the guy who walks is like, this is like one of the better cards.
I mean, the good thing is since they're all different ones, so there's text there, but I'm just skipping it because
Yeah, it's just him like, oh, what a nice thing you picked there, girl.
Okay, that was a little too soon. Let's just redraw it.
And now he won't help us in the final battle.
Oh no. Not caring too much about that.
Why? He's your best friend.
You add up the feathers, make sure and glow interest with the red light. Eureka! The fabled elixir of life. He dips the large plate only going with it and holds it up. Here, drink it. 10 max life. 5 max life. Red liquid, sweet like honey and warm like sunshine. Refreshing as a sea breeze. Mind clears, newfound strength. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just had to get 1.
Alchemist thanks you for your assistance before returning. Now, I don't remember what this is. Do we even have one more?
It might just be Avalanche.
No, it's Yvonne's
These
cup.
tokens represent
By the side of a waterfall, you meet a young woman with striking gray hair. She is holding the baby. Greetings, traveler. Treat these waters with caution. They are not to be meddled with. If you're parched, you're welcome to stop by my cottage. I have a pie cooling on my windowsill, too. Behind her, a low-worn sign reads, Waterfall of Youth. Very dangerous. Stay clear. I'm Yavin, the woman says as she leads you to her cottage. As was promised, a hearty beef pie awaits you. You enjoy with a side of mashed potatoes. With the meal finished, Yavin asks you to help her while she puts the baby to sleep. The rare sunshine flower grows nearby, and she'd like you to gather a bloom. It feels impolite to refuse. The sunshine sprouts from the rocks behind the waterfall. If you were careful, you could climb out to retrieve one without falling into the water. Remembering the warning, you inch your way along the rock wall, gingerly moving from stone to stone. Huh.
Huh. That's neat.
You manage to grab a ledge and regain your balance. From here, you reach the sun king, bag it, and make your way back to the shore. Joven is delighted to see the sun king. Most travelers just eat and leave. In thanks, he gives you a gift. This will protect you in your travels.
Get gold. Hey, look at that. This was an extremely good run here. Now let's go ahead and just finish this off. Enter, whatever. Yeah, we got all the blessings. Blessing. And go.
Huh.
Are there any more Final Fantasy sequels?
There's 40 minutes. I mean, there's a kilo of remakes. There's technically like an epilogue to 2 on the Advance, where it's like, yeah, here's like the people that died in the game. Have fun with them, I guess. 3 did not have a sequel. 4 had like 2 sequels. 5 did not. 6 did not. 7 has like 2 movies and 3 like games.
Oh, that guy's burning to death.
8 no. 9 no. 10 has 10 too. 11 no. 12.
12 does have a sequel.
Yeah, I was thinking like I'm pretty sure it does.
It's Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings on the Nintendo DS. It is a strategy. It's a real-time strategy game, surprisingly.
Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy strategy games. There's like 4 of them, I think.
I am not. I guess this would probably be a topic for another video, but I am not huge into strategy games.
That's because you don't like to think like me.
It is honestly the shallow reason of because I'm bad at them.
All you gotta do is grind. Play Fire Emblem, do the same mission over and over again until you get level 20 with Ike, and then just get rid of everyone else. Because why would you want them? You have Ike.
I got Final Fantasy Awakening on the 3DS, which is supposed to be one of the easier ones and good for like a starting point. I didn't get I couldn't get past like chapter 3 or 4. That's how bad I am at them. So yeah, I haven't played the Tactics games at all.
I got a bit into the advanced one, and then I just I didn't really have like a point where I got stuck.
Okay, let's see all these tokens we got. Surviving horse is suggesting entering the trap dungeon. We get Follow the Goblin and One Drunken Knight.
One Drunken Knight is also really fucking good.
For we also get the Bitter Winter, I guess, for unlocking these encounters. Convincing Ira to help Malacalypse, we get the Stolen Ones, which is Malacalypse's next quest. We also get, for Crossing the Desert, the Cave of Wonders. Something about Aladdin. Discovering the Elixir of Life, we get the Elixir of Life, also known as Lionheart. And we get, for Gathering Sunshine Flowers, we get Yvette's Cottage. Last one was Yvonne, this one's Yvette's Cottage. Well, there we go. We didn't make much progress in way of finishing... Or no, we did finish.
Yeah, you finished Emperor.
Didn't make much progress in the way of finishing these, like, for gold. Which is totally what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted.
Rude.
We did finish up some more tokens. So now we can go move on next time for strength. Get all big and swole.
What?
You never gotten swole?
I mean, my dick has, but not me.
How's your dick not you?
I feel like you didn't take biology like me.
I didn't.
Fucking...
Why did you take biology? You're a computer man.
It was in high school.
Oh, that biology.
Oh no. You should have known, like, they wouldn't let me take like too many advanced courses because of my speech impediment. Which is kind of a little bullshit, but it's like, whatever.
You're a Punnett square. That's all I remember about biology. Anyway,
yeah.
See you guys next time.